Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. What is taqwa? Why is gaining taqwa easy for some but takes longer for others? What is taqwa? What is taqwa?
To be aware of Allah.
To be aware of Allah. Isn't everyone aware that there is a creator? Why is this word taqwa very important in Islam? So what is the meaning now? Open it. Say.
To be aware at all times that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows what you're doing and that you're being observed by Allah subhanahu
wa
wa ta'ala.
Taqwa, it is to be close to Allah. To be close to Him at all times. And the ones who have the closest means to Allah are the prophets. They have the highest taqwa. The holy ones, they are sitting in divine presence. The saints, the awliya Allah, the friends of Allah, walking in the footsteps of the prophets, they have attained taqwa. Consciousness, divine consciousness. They have attained closeness to Allah. They are sitting in divine presence too. Why is gaining taqwa easy for some, but takes longer for others? I don't know who are the ones that you are hanging out with, but in our Jama'at, we say the only one who has attained taqwa is our Shaykh. Closeness to Allah is only our Shaykh. Any one of you can claim, sincerely claim to me, say to me now that you have taqwa, that you have closeness to Allah. No. You see, taqwa is our aim. It is our aim. It is not our journey. It is our aim. We are not walking in taqwa. Taqwa is our aim. In order to reach that aim, that we are walking towards that, we must understand what blocks our way. Which is why in our Jama'at we are concentrating on the ego. We are concentrating on the ego, nothing else, on the nafs. Dunya, shaitan, hawa, ego, number one. Concentrating on that because that forms the most dangerous and hardest barrier for us to get close to Allah. So now, I really don't know who you are with to say that this person reached taqwa and this person reached taqwa, because we have not. What have we reached? It's a logical question. So people may ask us, so if you haven't reached taqwa, why are you in the presence of your Shaykh? Why are you studying under your Shaykh? Why are you in tariqat? Why are you listening to sohbats? Why are you following your Shaykh all these years if you have not reached taqwa? What are you going to say? We are saying we are removing the veils that separates us from our Lord. And in the Nakshibendi way, the veils are removed closest to divine reality. For the murids of the Nakshibendi way, the veils are still close to us, are still there. The veils that are closest to us are still there. But the veils that are closest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the sheikhs, they will remove. It is not in our interest now to have the veils in front of our eyes to be removed and to see what we have gained, because people these days, they are very cheap also. They get a little bit and they think they're somebody. And there's not one veil, there's 70,000 veils. And who is to say that once the veil has been removed, is not going to put back on again? Why are we with our Shaykh? Because we're concentrating on the veils. We're not concentrating on what's behind the veil. We're concentrating on the veil. We're concentrating on the bad characteristics. We're concentrating on our ego to remove that. We're not concentrating now on how close we are to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or not. Because Allah is close to us. Allah is closer to us, the Holy Prophet says, than our jugular vein. So the problem is not how close you are to Allah. The problem is, what are the barricades that you have put between you and Allah? So the proper Jamaat is going to train you to look. The proper Tariqat is going to train you to look at what those veils are and to remove them. How do you know that your veils have been removed? This is when you are with your Shaykh and you're sitting with your Shaykh, or you are listening to sohbats or these talks and you're putting it in your life, and you're always sitting and understanding and analyzing your life, taking accounting every night, once a week, once a month, once a year. And if you're staying there, you will know, oh, when I first came, I had this, and this kinds of thinking and understanding. And now, all this wrong thinking and understanding, I've left. And I'm thinking new things and new understandings, but at the same time, I'm looking at myself and I have so much more that I have to clean up, I have to take out. And you're always going to now start doing what? Cleaning yourself. You're going to start the process of what? What we talked about last week? Purification. Purification. Purification is not cleaning. Cleaning is cleaning. Purification, to make something completely pure, that doesn't even have to be a dirt. You clean this is something else. When you want to make this pure, it is something else. You take the water and you filter the water is something else, but to make the water completely pure is something else. You have a mirror and you clean it is something else, but to make the mirror pure is something else. That time, you're not going to just look with these eyes, you're going to look with 2 eyes, 100 eyes. And you're going to see every little speck there that no one else is going to see, but you are going to see. You say, no, it cannot be there. You're concentrating to polish it, to clean it, to clean it, to clean it, to purify it, to purify it. So now, outside world saying, what are you doing all these things for? Why are you torturing yourself? It's already clean. Don't you see? So many Muslims are saying, why are you following tariqat? Why are you following tasawwuf? Pray 5 times a day. I said, no, you don't understand. To be with, back to the journey to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you have to be completely pure now. Now that's the time when you're going to put on glasses, you're going to put on special ways to look, and you're going to take out everything there that the normal eyes cannot see. To achieve taqwa is never easy. Answering your question, it is not easy. It is easy for others. It is never easy. Never it is easy. Because taqwa is also not a destination. Taqwa is also a journey. The prophets, do they have taqwa? Of course they had taqwa. Did they finish with their taqwa? Did they just sit back and they don't do anything? Now they have taqwa, and that's the time now where that journey begins again. Holy Prophet ﷺ, he had taqwa. Of course, he had the highest taqwa. Now, if he has this closest one to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala now is making him to be far away from him? To send him to the lowest of the low, which is this world, to guide so many who are animals. Because now, the journey of a man who has a taqwa, it is to come back and to bring others on that journey to where he was. Now, when they have reached there again, achieve some sort of closeness, that's the time they say, now you have to turn back. You cannot be comfortable now. You have to turn back, and you have to now to bring others who are in need of that. So now he reached his end. They say, now go back and come back again. Go back and come back again, continuously. So the key now to that is to have a guide. The key for taqwa, it is to have a guide. The key to closeness to Allah is to be close to the ones who are close to Allah. The key now to be in divine presence is to be with the ones who are in divine presence, and they will take you to divine presence. How are you going to now be with those ones who are in divine presence? Just to sit with them? No. That's the time you have to submit to them. When you submit to those ones who are in divine presence, they will bring you. Submission is something that is continuous. Inshallah Rahman, may we have real submission to our Shaykh one day. Assalamu alaikum.